So in today's training session, I'm going to hit shoulders, press, and arms, biceps and triceps. So I stretch my neck and levator scapula before doing any overhead pressing because if I don't, these muscles have a tendency to take over. A lot of times when people press overhead, they end up having neck problems, and it has to do with not releasing those muscles prior to pressing overhead. If you ever notice when you're pressing that your shoulders hike up, well, that's exactly why your shoulder blades are not being stabilized as they should be, and these muscles tend to pull you up out of that position. Pec minor is also pretty good to stretch. Pecs are good to stretch before overhead pressing too, especially if you do a lot of bench pressing. A lot of guys think they're pressing overhead, but really they're doing a standing incline press. So what you're wanting to do is loosen those muscles a little bit so you can actually get the dumbbell or the barbell directly over your head as opposed to out in front of you. Stretching the lats also supports overhead pressing because the lats tie into the front of the shoulder here. Even though they come all the way up from the low back, they work in here. So if they're tight, there's a tendency to medially rotating your shoulders. And we're not wanting medially rotated shoulders, we're wanting more extension or external rotation, particularly the type of pressing that I'm going to be doing. So I stretch my hip flexors and quads before overhead pressing because even though I'm using mostly upper body to press overhead, I'm stabilizing down below. And if my hip flexors are tight, they're going to pull on my lower back and accentuate that lumbar curvature. So we're wanting to get that roundness out of the low back, and by doing these stretches, I support that position. Just hitting a few warm-up reps with these dumbbell exercises before I go into my pressing. Again, in order to support keeping the shoulders down, stabilizing the shoulder, I stretch the traps. With each breath, I could feel the muscle dropping. I could feel the whole shoulder girdle just relaxing into its natural position.